We are back once again with another watch party. So, as I was giving that intro, my microphone wasn't picking up. You know what happened?
What?
OBS, once again, switched to default mic, which apparently means no microphone. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I caught it when I did. It's a good thing I caught it when I did, because if I hadn't, I would have been silent this entire time without realizing it. So,
and then all they would hear was
yep. Alright, anyway, everything should be working. Oh, wait, hold on. You know what? I forgot. I need to update this. Episode 1. Yeah. There we go. Voila. Now we're set to go. Right. Hello, monkeys. If I was Lord Frieza, of course. Anyway. Hello, my co-highs. Hope you're all doing well. I am your lovely host, Tyranno Senpai. And welcome back to our Watching with Watching with
Tyranno Senpai.
Jesus Christ, apparently.
We're watching the fun.
Oh, and apparently Jurassic just went live. Oopsie poopsie. But we are back to watch the Walking With series, and this time around we are going to be checking out Walking with Beasts with a smaller party this time around, as we got Lorana, Hackersaurus, Phoenix, and Mesozoic.
Hello there.
Hello.
So, last time...
Go ahead, sorry.
If you could see the look I'm giving my camera.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt. It's Discord. You know how much shit this thing is?
Yeah, last night we watched, the OG, like the start of the Walking With series, which of course was Walking with Dinosaurs and the Battle of the Big Owl. Now we're moving on to the good old year of, I think, 2002, I believe it was? I think. Hold on, let me do the quick Google search before I make a total ass of myself. $2001.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, I stand corrected. Alright, so the good old year of 2001, which means this documentary is about 24 years old this year. And it is, I think, one of the best Walking With, entries in the whole series. Like, it's kind of up there. Like, it's like neck and neck with Walking with Dinosaurs. Yes, hello, Godzilla. But, yeah. I'm really excited about this. I will also say I've had a look at this version of Walking with Beasts, and apparently there's like a recap at the beginning, which I find interesting, but hey-ho. I'm super excited about this stuff. How are you guys feeling? How are you doing? Small talk.
I'm pretty excited.
doing okay.
Had a tough day, but otherwise, I am alright.
I'm alright.
Anything to contribute, Phoenix?
I'm just tired.
Wake up.
I am awake. That's the problem.
Oh, fair.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and skip to the part where we, start watching the episode. So, as per usual, in case we got some new folks here, I cannot show Walking with Beasts on my monitor. If I do, I'll be copyright claimed. So, the idea is I have a timestamp below my face cam down here, as you can clearly see, which will tell you how far along we are in the episode, and of course we have the episode number directly under that, so you can, find out which episode we're in. When I give a special word, and of course I'll say the special word in a moment. In advance, that's when we click play, so we'll be in time, in sync, I guess. Not the band. But you get the idea. Okay, so with that out of the way, I think it's finally time to get into Walking with Beasts. And we're going to start with New Dawn. So, without further ado, the secret word is tool.
Before you do that, Ty, you are going to share your screen, right?
Aren't I already?
He's already.
He is.
Yeah, he
Okay.
already is.
Yeah.
My phone was being a derp to derp.
A derp to derp.
Ah.
A derp to derp.
A derp to derp to derp to derp. Alright. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Wait a minute.
Ugh.
Gotta do my checks. I'm
Forgot the
sorry.
word.
No, I didn't forget my word. Okay, I just had to do my checks, make sure everything was alright. Alright. Now I'm good. 3, 2, 1, tool. And of course, I gotta shut off my light.
I'm gonna go shut my light off too.
Squirrel. From space.
Hey,
Space Castle.
motherfuckers!
No.
I'm gonna have to go to the toilet. Okay, did not need to know that, but sure.
Why did you say that?
I don't know why he said it.
Why do you say it, Ty?
It's not me. I'm just reading chat.
Yes, but you do it too.
Yeah, so we know he's gone.
Horsies. Big kitty.
Kitty.
Flip.
Ooh, whale.
Monkey. Bam, 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 bam. God, this theme song is epic.
Oh yeah.
Dun.
And the animal roars.
Yep. Nom nom.
A grrr.
Okay. As much.
For now.
Ooh.
Sizzling.
Trauma.
These things are so cute. Big birdie.
Is that Killinkin?
No, Gastornis.
I was close though.
Not really, considering Gastornis is an herbivore.
Yeah, but it's hunting.
Well, it was
That's
thought to
eating.
it was thought to have been a carnivore back in the day, but now it's assumed to be an herbivore.
Oh.
You gotta remember, this is a documentary over 20 years old, so some stuff isn't gonna, be as accurate.
Yeah, but it's mostly my knowledge that is not updated.
Yeah. Yeah, Gastornis is now thought to be an herbivore. And that they use their beaks for crushing coconuts.
Nutcracker.
And for whatever reason, they decided to give this iteration of it a hooked beak, which we know they didn't have. And typically carnivorous birds have a hook on the end of their beak. Look at these helicopter shots. Look at it. It sounds like she just said, hi. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. Yum. You're too cute to be real.
I think cuter.
Shut up.
No, I speak the truth.
He's just chilling on that tree. Ah! Eggy.
Wiggy.
They're dancing. Oh, gave her a little peck. She's like, I didn't get my consent.
You kind of sounded like Sid there.
This guy.
Wow, you're ugly.
I'm sure he would think the same thing about us.
Eh,
Hideous.
just like Arnold said, you're one ugly motherfucker.
Bye bye. Speciality.
Ooh.
And also, uh, this species of horse is no longer valid.
Ooh.
It has been merged with Eohippus.
Just like King Gwanji.
If memory serves me rightly. They look like little elephant shrews.
Mm-hmm.
And now for the most cursed scene in the entire documentary. You know it. You love to hate it.
Oh boy, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. It starts. And it's very gruesome.
Oh no.
Ants.
Oh no.
Yep.
I forgot that part, but now I remember it.
Yep. As a kid, certain scenes kind of gave me nightmares in either sound design or certain shots. Well, we're definitely at one of the most cursed shots in the entire show. The ants going for the baby Gastornis. They're like little piranhas. The little bird didn't stand a chance. And this scene is one of them in terms of visuals. Oh yeah, this is fucked. And the fact that you see a couple of those ants on the camera too. Goodbye, little bird.
Did those kinds of ants exist?
Yep, they did.
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm good.
This is why I hate bugs. They can do something like this.
You ever
I've
see
always hated bugs.
Crystal Skull?
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's Kyle. Yeah, Kyle's back. Toes. Oh yeah, Phoenix, this is the scene you were talking about. With the drunk horses. Evil birdie. They squeal like pigs. You're like, ah, fuck.
That-
What?
It's like Acorn Cop.
Acorn Cop?
Where an acorn fell on a car and he thought it was gunshots.
Uh-huh. And now it's chirping like a monkey.
It's
This-
doing guinea pigs
Yeah.
sounds.
Yeah, that too. I love how this show coincided with the first Ice Age film when it released on the Discovery Channel. Huh, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, I saw like a little advertisement. Like it had like Manny's voice actor like advertising the show.
Ah. Hippity hoppity, rappity poppity. Ooh, a gecko.
Hmm.
Man, this is my favorite show with Ice Age mammals ever, and anyone can't disagree. I mean, there's no real competition when it comes to Walking with Beasts because there are so few documentaries that take place during the Cenozoic.
Yeah, there isn't much.
I hear with my mouth. I hear colors.
I hear colors and see sound.
The colors keep saying, "Help us! Help us!"
Sea Monsters was sponsored by SeaWorld. Yeah, I remember that when it was on Discovery Channel. With Nigel and Marvin comparing Basilosaurus to dolphins and orcas, Megalodon to monitor sharks, and Hesperornis to penguins. Yeah, I remember that. They're drunk. Yep,
The berries.
the fermented grapes. They are hammered. Someone makes them some coffee. Drunk horses POV. I see sounds and hear colors. I thought that was when they got high.
Yeah, it's usually when you get high.
Usually when you're drunk, you just like can't see
Do
straight.
stupid shit.
I mean, even when you get like under any influence, you do stupid shit.
Dude, is it me or Dad Bird has 5 fingers?
And 2 heads. Here we go. You know they used that shot of the Gastornis hiding in the bushes like 5 times. Dead horse. God, it's so brutal. I mean, I guess we can now live with the knowledge that, like, this never would have happened. Shut up, you dumb monkey.
Monkey.
The voices in my head, the colors, they're getting louder. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do that now with vultures and shit like that. The Natural History Museum in New York, I asked the lady if I could see a Dorodon skull, and she showed me the skull of a Basilosaurus instead.
No!
Oh well. Oh, and here comes a very cursed image.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
That whole face has been degloved.
That's like, fucking Christ. Look at the poor mom.
Oh well, she killed a horse, so it's even Steven, I guess.
No, it's not. She did it. Well, okay, they both did out survival, but good God.
It's not like if it's was like a serial killer. That's an animal doing what it can't survive.
Yeah, I know. You're right, because that's short of it after its baby got devoured by ants. That gave me nightmares. Yeah. People thought the Torosaurus losing its horn was gross? This is nasty.
This is sad. This is brutal.
Like we've always said, nature is an unforgiving mistress.
Again,
I
mistress is
believe I
nice.
can fly.
E.T. back in prehistoric times.
Monkey.
E.T. phone home.
I then gave her this lecture about the things
Here
I
it
learned.
comes.
I then gave her
They're
this.
in the monkey
Can
scene.
I talk?
Sorry.
No.
I then gave her this lecture about all the things I learned from this franchise, and she actually asked me if I could volunteer at the museum. Granted, this was 2004, and I was roughly 7 or 8 at the time.
Couldn't hear you, dude. So I didn't know you were talking. You were very low.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Eat the monkey.
God, that butt looks delicious right now.
Ugh.
I mean, that's what it's meant to be thinking. kind of looks like a cat and
Yoink.
A dog and a hyena.
I'm pretty sure this comes from a lineage of... I could be wrong. I don't think this lineage of mammals actually has any modern relatives.
Hmm. This is what happens when you don't have a lifeguard around.
You get got by a whale with legs.
I think wouldn't technically the whale be considered a lifeguard? Just
He was
different
like,
priorities.
"Oh, you're not in the water having fun? Let me drag you back in here."
Oh yeah, that. I'm gonna see the random scene.
This wasn't the scene I was talking about, though.
Yeah, but I was talking about another scene earlier.
As an adult now, I wouldn't mind educating kids about what I grew up with at their age and educating them. Yeah. Oh, shut the fuck up, Gregory.
I'm gonna shake this straight for no reason.
This had to have been filmed during an actual earthquake, right?
I don't know.
I mean, these are actual trees shaking about. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
That had to be filmed during an earthquake.
So
Like, this isn't possible.
Yeah, they had to like sit and wait, right?
Or with stock footage.
Or like compositing for the water scene.
Yeah. Also, can I just say the music track just sounds like suffocation. Like you just hear in the soundtrack just animals wheezing.
Suffocation. No breathing.
Like I thought it was just like the horse here, but no, that's just a soundtrack.
This whole track is anxiety inducing.
Yeah. Funny that recently there was a study suggesting Ambulancy just couldn't really support its weight on land, so the name meaning is a misnomer. Ah, so it wouldn't have actually been able to get on land. It was too big.
Interesting. It was a fat fuck.
It's Flat Fuck Friday.
Yeah.
And it's fitting because today is actually Friday. If only we had a crocodile in this documentary. Aside from that one cameo at the beginning of this episode. Fingers. That's what I learned about recently.
Dynasty.
Yep. Arguably one of my favorite episodes in this documentary. Oh! What the?
Didgeridoo.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I guess they had to promote the website somehow.
Yeah.
And that was episode 1 of Walking with Beasts. How are we feeling, boys, girls, and squirrels?
Liking it.
Chaotic.
Huh?
I said that was a little chaotic.
and quite brutal, especially for the first episode. I mean, then again, we did have Coelophysis cannibalism in episode 1 of Walking with Dinosaurs, so
True.
it balances out. It was so big it would die on land. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is like one of my favorite episodes of the entire series thus far. We're just gonna dive right into it. The word is auga. 3, 2, 1, auga. Oh, and I should mention this episode does begin with a recap, depending on the version you're watching. It's sort of a reverse of Walking with Dinosaurs, where in New Blood, Coelophysis is the underdog compared to Postosuchus, and comes out on top at the end, showing how the dinosaurs would rule the rest of the Mesozoic. Yeah, we did have a collection of cannibalized. Hold on. We did have a Coelophysis cannibalize its own species in the first episode of Walking with Dinosaurs, so it was to be expected. Yeah.
I mean, you say that you make the thing where nature is a cruel mistress, but at the same time, they made all this happen?
Yeah, to demonstrate how bad nature really was.
Exactly.
I mean, but you could still kind of pick some stuff.
But then it wouldn't be authentic, would it?
There's no way it's going to be authentic.
It wouldn't be an authentic experience. Like, the babies can't live every time in when it comes to these nature documentaries.
No, but usually they cut it out and stuff.
But that's what
Or,
makes
like,
this show
pan out.
so. That's what makes this show so great. They're not. It's not going to hold your hand. Here,
We're grown men, Phoenix.
Here, Leptoctinium is the underdog to Ambulocetus to a degree, but does eventually go extinct, while Ambulocetus later gives rise to the true whales and ruled the oceans today. Yep, and this was actually no. I think Chased by Sea Monsters was my introduction to the Basilosaurus. I just didn't know this was part of the series. Pakistan, 36 million years ago.
We're grown men, Hacker. I mean, Phoenix. We can do this.
My favorite episode, the one with my favorite killer whale.
I know, but I grew up with, like, Planet Earth, or not Planet Earth, I think it was Life, that series. And usually, while they say it, they don't actively show it.
So Leptoctinium was a reverse Coelophysis, while Ambulocetus was a reverse Postosuchus in the show. Ampelotherium. And they have dimorphism. Andrew Sarkis, you did not age well.
Look, they named me after a. Look, they named a creature after me.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's a good ass scratch.
Ugh.
What you do in your free time is up to you, Ty.
Oh,
We
shush.
don't need to know about it.
Why do you keep mentioning stuff that we don't want to know, Tyler?
I'm making commentary about the documentary. Shut the fuck up.
No, we will not.
I can just mute you.
You could.
Would you though?
Don't tempt me.
Do it. Strike me down.
Wolf in sheep's clothing because a proto-intellidont. I'm pretty sure this was one of the things that is supposed to come into fossil and archaeology.
Ninja Circus, yes.
No, not Andrewsarchus, Basilosaurus.
Basil. Basil is also one of the ones that they're planning, yes.
Sweet! I gotta have my serpentine whale. These things are beautiful. Although, they would probably kill a person.
And I was gonna want one of them, but hey ho, you can have it.
Big chongas. Would you say this is streamlined, Phoenix? Or is this the Ophthalmosaurus issue where it's just too pudgy?
I mean, it's still, this one's actually streamlined because it's long.
And not short and rotund.
Yes.
Yeah, the Basilosaurus in this are gorgeous.
Yeah, really good.
Like,
but it's their name is outdated, right?
no, it's still Basilosaurus. Because it takes priority over Zeagludon. We have hand holding, they had foot holding.
Pretty much.
God, you know, my dad was watching one of those David Attenborough documentaries that showed whales, like, mating, and he just saw, like, a male whale's thing, and was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, speaking of whale things, there it goes.
There's a theory that that's possibly where a lot of sailors got their sea monster stories.
Basilosaurus,
I mean, it is long and slimy.
Basilosaurus is the opposite of the dolphin chunguses from the prior series. Yeah, whenever I hear the word Basilosaurus, this is the design I think of. This is my definitive Basilosaurus. It's like Adventure Time. She's like, nah, I am pregnant. I'm puppies. This is really the reverse Cruel Sea. Also, can we just say, they waste no time getting into the ocean episode? Like, this is literally episode 2, and we're at the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Toidle. I wonder if this is like meant to represent a prehistoric turtle, live acted by a real one, or if this is meant to just be a regular turtle.
Have no idea.
Yep. Andrewsarchus. Look at what you once were versus what you are now.
What are they now?
They look a lot more like a hippo.
This is a dog.
Yeah, but
It's just an exhausted turtle. It is no special turtle.
Look at each other. I gotta get the fucking
I can make it. I just gotta believe.
What is he abandoning?
Huh?
He's abandoned the turtle.
I mean, it's
Like,
in the
dude,
water.
He could eat it.
I guess he doesn't want to get his paws wet. This turtle is meant to be Puppy Gurus. I apologize for misspelling the name. That's an interesting name. It's the first half of its name is literally puppy. And that's clearly a practical effect. I've seen cracked open turtle shells, and it's a lot more graphic than this.
I'd rather not see that.
Believe me, it's actually quite sad. And the reused Hybotus models are Physogetus? Hold on. Physogelus. So she's already entered the second trimester. Is literally the Liapleurodon in this episode, but at least it ain't oversized. I mean, I feel like as you get closer to our time period, it's kind of hard to get information wrong about these animals.
Impossible.
It's not impossible, but it's not as likely to get something wrong. It's less likely to get something wrong about this than a dinosaur, because we actually have modern animals to compare them to. Elephant. Look at him.
Elephant hippo thing.
Basically, they're unbothered by everything.
Apparently.
God, that shot is gorgeous. With just like the whale, like swimming in such shallow water. It's a beautiful shot. Monkey. The 60-ton estimates for the Basilosaurus are oversized. It would have been lighter in weight, but perhaps a few individuals could have reached that mass. Hard to believe this place will one day become the Sahara Desert. The driest place on Earth.
What kind
Ironic.
will do?
You should have left before the time came in, Jimmy. That's what you get, Jimmy. Wait, who is the guy that like supposedly writes the scripts for Frank?
It's a guitar.
Hold on. Gotta think about that.
Jerry.
Jerry.
That's what happens with Jerry when you don't come in when the time comes up. Snorkel.
No, this is what happened when you stay too long at the pool.
I think the Basilosaurus from this series and the Liapleurodon from Walking Dinosaurs have one thing in common. They're just ridiculously oversized. This segment in the mangroves was filmed in North Africa. So this is sort of shot on location. Almost. Well, yeah. Because in real life, this would have been the Sahara Desert. And obviously, there is no ocean there. Right continent, wrong spot.
Ooh, shark.
Yep. You're too fat!
British.
I'm gonna get you.
He's laughing.
I
You
mean,
didn't catch me.
that it was filmed off the coast of the Red Sea in North Africa. Thwarted again. Ooh, a crab. Is this footage sped up, or is that actually realistic to how fast a crab can move?
No, a crab can actually move pretty fast if it wants to.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they just choose not to.
Insert the dancing crab meme. I don't know how it goes.
It's crazy how we
Crab
go
rave.
from giant serpent whale thing in the ocean to doing the 9 to 5 at your local Dairy Queen. Crab rave intensifies. Do 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 do. Help me! I'm stranded and I can't get out. You're such a silly woman.
Whammon.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
El Nino. God, I remember that one episode of Phil and the Science Guy where they had that one awful skit of that lady just going, El Nino!
Doesn't El Nino mean the kid?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean, all I know is like it's a pretty like massive climate thing, like around the sea.
Because I've heard Nino used as a word for kid.
I think it's cousin, if I remember correctly.
The cousin.
I'm a rhino, but I'm not quite a rhino.
So they're stupider. They're only smart enough to live.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, stillborn mammals.
Ugh.
What's a stillborn?
It means it was birthed, but it's dead.
Hmm.
The scene with the Androsarchus trying to get the Brontotheriid calf occurs in 2 segments of the chapter Whale Killer for the book. So this sequence occurs earlier than the mangrove segment. Really? I might need to get these books that accompany them. And the Androsarchus succeed in taking the stillborn calf. Well, that's nature, I guess. Eventually, the carnivores do get their meal at some point. I can't really think of any mammal that's like self-sufficient from birth. Because normally they have to be around their mothers. Like, because they need milk. the books are really good. There's even extra creatures in the book. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely have to give this a look over. No, 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 no. I'm just gonna snatch it. You gotta admit, as gruesome as this is, the practical effect looks quite good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want some of this over my dead body.
Over this dead body.
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you that one. Especially in the show's and Sea Monsters companion book. Actually, I'm pretty sure this new Walking with Dinosaurs series has a companion book to go along with it as well. Yeet!
Took it right on the noodle.
Huh?
It took it right on the noodle.
Also, I actually do know what time the new episodes of Walking with Dinosaurs air. 8 p.m. So I need to schedule around that, it seems. That's graphic. Ah, here we go. Dorodon. I'm pretty sure these were also like something the guys wanted to look into for fossil archaeology. Alright, we yeet baby Basilosaurus now. Is that an actual thing? Like a breeding spot for whales or dolphins?
Yes, yes, it is very much a thing.
Hmm. Like I know,
That's
like
why whales. That's why whales and others travel so far to get to places because they know that they have to, or they are end up in a spot where the calves won't survive due to cold water and stuff like that.
because like I know humpback whales they migrate from Alaska to Hawaii and back, but I'm like, why? Now I know why. Like I mentioned earlier, the sounds for the Dorodon are kind of spooky.
They
I
need
mean,
to have their nurse.
overhead shot
The
of the
whale
Dorodon.
is
Whale.
going whale hunting.
I mean, that's not so out of character given, orcas and what they do.
Yes, but technically they're not whales.
They're still cetaceans.
Baby.
And they're already in trouble. Whoosh. We all know why humpback whales migrate. Yep, we do now. That's such a nice touch that like the sand disperse like whenever the Basilosaurus like swims. Hey, it's
I mean,
not
they might have done what they did with Walking with Dinosaurs and just chroma keyed out an actual animal.
or a person like
Yeah.
making it happen. It's still a nice touch. Like it actually makes it seem real. And apparently they've also done it with the new Walking with Dinosaurs, so they're still employing those techniques, which I'm all for. At least we didn't have any baby Dorodons being flipped like pancakes through the air like what happened to one of them sharks in the beginning. I feel like they might have done that like as an idea, but decided that might have been a bit too morbid. Like this isn't. Like this is actually quite violent. Cause she's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not settling for just one. It's a massacre.
You'll forgive a expecting mother a few dietary quirks.
She has cravings. They're dead, but you know what? I get to live.
Man, fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids.
I'm doing this for my own kid. Screw the many to save the one. As a narrator for the trilogy of Life Special quoted, Walking with Beasts made paleontology. Whoa, I don't know if I want to say that.
What's going on? Someone said something bad.
They said Walking with Beasts made paleontology sexy.
Aww.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I mean, fine to say on the stream, but maybe not, a bit questionable.
Yeah. That and definitely more gory. They had to like chroma key a whale like for that shot, didn't they? Like the way it's splashing like that.
Probably.
Screw them kids, they ain't mine. Bummer. I think you mean Paraceratherium.
The good, the bad, and
The
the
good.
worst.
Ah, there was a Karen that worked on this.
Ew.
Oh no!
My mother would take offense to that.
Oh no. That poor soul.
Oh dear. Anyway, that was episode 2 of Walking with Beasts, Whale Killer. So, how we feeling about that one?
I actually like the
I like
whale
it.
one.
Good.
Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing good time. Only an hour and 9 minutes. Well, an hour and 10 minutes in. We're doing all right. But with that, it's time to
Funny.
start with one of my other top picks for the Walking With series. Uh, what was it? Time of Titans, I think it was, which is kind of funny given that. No, Land of Giants, which is funny because there was another special for Walking With, also called Land of Giants, which is one of the ones we'll see in the future with Nigel Marvin.
Nice.
I guess we'll just skip the just move on. The the special word is
Banana.
submarine.
Oh.
I don't know why I just came up with it. Well, Paraceratherium is technically an Androcothere. I don't know why. What's with this episode about not giving species a proper name? Anyway, 3, 2, 1,
You know why you
submarine.
came up with? You know why you came up with submarine? We just watched a water episode.
No, I heard banana and I was like banana boat. Oh, that's not good. Hold it, hold. Oh,
Yellow submarine.
hold on, hold on,
Yellow
hold on.
submarine.
We had a bit of an issue. We having a bit of an issue. We got to restart for like the past few seconds. Real sorry.
What happened?
It froze a bit.
Oh.
My second favorite behind the whale killer. But yeah. Sorry guys. Let's try that again. This time the world will be banana. Alright. 3, 2, 1, banana. That title has actually now been stolen by Paleoloxodon.
Hmm.
The straight-tusked elephant, if I recall correctly.
Well, I hope they get it back.
What do you mean?
Stolen.
I see what you did there. But yeah, there are several species in this episode that go unnamed, like specifically. And I'm like, they can't keep getting away with this.
It's like that one
But they
meme of
can.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking
You
Bad
can't keep
reference,
getting
nice.
away with this.
Mongolia, 25 million years ago.
They can't keep getting away with this.
Talk about an investment.
Oh, finally got this shit out of me.
And it's alive!
Uh-oh.
Along.
Music-wise, though, my favorite tracks are in reverse order. New Dawn, Gentle Giant, Prologue, Saber Hunters, and Infanticide, and Blade Brothers, and Hog's Blood. And I'm pretty sure no Hyenodon actually got that big.
Save the baby!
I sound like a hippo. Look at
Yeah,
his
he
little
is.
baby face.
Lucky little shit. Before he
Mommy,
can run.
I can't walk. Help me. Do it yourself, you little shit.
Again, another species that's not specifically named. Until we find a hyenodont that is rhino size, like white rhino. That is
Maybe it's Chelicotherium.
Chalicotherium.
Chelicotherium. Fucking pandas.
Horses, of courses.
Better hope she's not a deadbeat.
He seems to be enjoying it a bit too much, closing his eyes like that.
Ugh.
Oh,
Chillax.
come on.
Like, after seeing baby elephants and rhinos and how they nurse, they don't really close their eyes, do they?
Depends on how into it they get.
I fucking love these things. The Intelodonts.
Murderous pigs.
And again, specifically unnamed. But the information about them being related to pigs is actually no longer supported. Every parent in Walking With series just hate kids with every living breath. And again, a fourth species that goes unnamed.
A little annoying.
Name them, you cowards!
No.
Do it. Or we will.
Yep. And also, the Intelodont skulls here are extremely shrink wrapped. They should look more like a hippo than like this. I think the reason almost all the specific species in this episode don't have a specific genus name is because it wouldn't quite roll off the tongue to a child, or be hard to pronounce. Oh, and Lectictidium wouldn't be? Q and TIE Fighter and sounds for Intelodont screams. I don't know. I don't really hear it. Do you guys?
Not really paying attention.
Like, it just sounds like that. I don't really hear TIE Fighter. But then again, I don't watch Star Wars, so So
I
how would
need
I
to
know?
hear the roar again to
well,
compare.
well, you'll definitely hear it again. Because this isn't the last time they show up.
They show up when they try to kill the baby, don't they?
At least they didn't call Lectotidium a lepticid. Yeah, you see what I mean, right? They can't use the excuse of like the names would be either too hard to pronounce or they wouldn't roll off the tongue.
Maybe they were unsure whether it was going to be one thing or another. Couldn't decide.
Hmm. Ah, I see the helicopter. Like, look at the wind blowing.
Where?
Look at the wind blowing in the water. That's clearly a
I can't
helicopter.
see it.
Like, in that one shot, that was like interference in the water. That's clearly a helicopter.
Yep.
To be honest, they are British.
I was looking at the
Jaffa.
sky like a dumbass.
To be honest, they are British, so it's like what were we expecting? I think you had a typo.
Or a stroke.
Granted, this won't be the last time in the franchise a specific genius name isn't said. I'm well aware. Shoot, prehistoric planet. I mean, granted, that troodontid still doesn't have a name. I guess I'll give them points on that one. But they didn't name drop the ankylosaur in the first season. Although, through context clues, we can tell it's meant to be Anodontosaurus because of the tail club. Gawky. Ah! Mommy!
Mother, I require a cookie, mother.
I don't know if that was meant to be the baby or the bear dog that made that whining noise. Just pain. They can't keep getting away with it.
They can't keep getting away with this. They can't keep getting away with this. Whoa.
Good shit.
That's a nice animatronic.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, the baby and Dricketeer sounds are those of baby rhinos. Really? I thought they just modified a baby bear cub, like, sound. Did not realize they were actual rhino sounds. There's so much about this series I need to learn. Nom, 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 nom. Also, this is, I think, a more recent discovery. We actually now know ankylosaurs actually had a prehensile tongue. So they probably would have actually used their tongues to gather food. Like a giraffe. He's like, I want to do what mommy does. Yeah, they use the occasional stock animal sounds when it's needed.
Oh my god, that looks so real. Like an actual animal. That's a good animatronic.
Yep. Again, it's kind of hard to get mammals wrong. Because we have so many animals to compare them to.
Yeah.
That's oddly specific. Alright, here are the Intelodonts.
Kind of sounds like a diver, just not enough. It's like too deep.
Yep. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty aware of the inaccuracies, but we can pass through that because, granted, we watched these as a kid. I mean, yeah. They're like, bro, we could still see the carcass. It doesn't matter.
I didn't see Walking with Beasts until way later because I couldn't find it. I had to buy it on Apple TV.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I found a free version of, I think it was like the entire Walking With series, just on YouTube for some reason.
Yeah.
On the old BBC website for the show,
So
they
yeah,
talk
I saw
about
it like in my early teenagehood.
how certain sounds were made, which stock sounds they used. Oh, interesting.
But then again, I've only seen it once, so I don't remember all of it. But I remember most.
Taxes. No.
They
Taxes.
had to pay the water tax.
Pay water to the IRS.
It reminds me of that one episode in Batman where even the Joker is freaking scared of the IRS.
I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
Basically.
Could you just imagine going back in time and tell them about how they about how they have to pay car insurance now?
Me telling the fish that walks up out of the water, just walking up to a tick, like, you know you're gonna have to pay taxes, right? Just walks back in.
Goes back to the first fish ever. Stop burping. I find it odd they used two different night vision cameras for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they might have had two different types of stock footage.
He's like, Ma, I'm hungry. Make me pancakes.
Mother, I require pancakes, mother.
Mother, I crave violence. Wait, do we have that on the soundboard?
No.
Ah, man.
That line can be taken out of context.
Mother,
Quagmire.
mother, I crave violence.
Thank you, Laurent.
He looks unamused.
King.
Womp womp. Imagine the baby just saying to his mother, "Mother, I crave cannibalism now."
No.
That'd be fucked. His
Reminds
mum.
me of there was a series of books that I used to read, and one of them was about dinosaurs. And it was this little comic panel where it's like there's a baby trike saying, "Mom, I want to eat meat," and all the herbivores around are like, "Oh no," with their bigger out eyes, like we're fucked. Excuse me.
And thus is fucked.
Yeah, kid, you're on your own. Well, thank you. I summoned it up pretty well.
Yep.
He's doing it. Yeah.
Badass.
You need to lay off the milk.
Too much protein.
Lay off the Twinkies.
He's
Throwing a tantrum, are we?
like, fine. I'll eat my vegetables.
When broccoli's on the table.
Uh-oh.
No.
She's single and ready to mingle again.
And you gotta buy dinner first, dude. See, this is my territory, bitch.
Respect your elders.
Damn liberals.
That's what you get, Grandpa. He's like, come back here.
Go back to bed.
He's like, come back here, bitch.
Oh dear.
Yep. Just keeps kicking him in the head.
I don't want siblings.
When you witness your dad and your mom in bed.
It's
Yeah.
not his dad though.
Oh, when you
Stepdad.
witness your mom with a stranger in bed.
Yeah. Two years later.
2 years later, and everyone is dead.
I am unamused.
Death.
Mom has left them.
I was like, all right, you're all grown up now. Get the fuck out of the house.
It's not even that grown up.
Grown up enough.
Go get an apartment, you lazy shit.
Poor little baby. He will get his revenge. His vengeance will be cruel on this world.
Mm-hmm. And injured.
So my part jump scared of mine.
Huh?
Talking to my dad.
Hmm.
He jump scared me going into getting near the fridge. I was like,
That's unfortunate. But such is life. Yeah. Ah, fuck. This is my favorite shot in the whole episode. It's literally charging the cameraman. He looks so happy with himself. This is why I love this series,
I
man.
wonder if they were following around
Oh, no.
elephants because they're similar to them, and he just got chased by like a juvenile elephant.
Monkey. And I think I can say this is the weakest episode of the bunch. The
This one?
Yeah, the CGI is not that good, if I'm totally honest.
Like the one we just watched.
No, the next one.
Oh,
the
yeah, the
monkey
next one.
episode.
I was like,
Yep.
yeah.
And that was episode 3, Land of Giants. Another really good episode. Another really good contender. However, we are now halfway through the evening. And of course, as is customary of these watch party sessions, we are now obligated to do a 5 to 10 minute break to stretch our legs, use the restroom, grab snacks, water, whatever. And we'll be back soon. Ha! back. So, unfortunately, we lost Phoenix due
Yeah.
to exhaustion, but to be expected. We're doomed?
I said poor dude.
Poor dude, yeah. Oh no, whatever shall we do? Anyway, oh, but hopefully he'll be around for tomorrow, because that's when we're doing Chased by Dinosaurs, which includes Land of Giants and The Giant Claw, as well as all 3 episodes of Sea Monsters. Which, Hacker, I believe you say you've never seen before.
I have seen it. I just don't have much memories of it. Like, I've seen this show once, a few years ago. Like, I think before the pandemic, actually.
Oh, Lorana isn't back yet?
Nah.
Ah, bugger. Where'd she go?
No clue.
Well, we won't start this without her.
Yeah, she did yell at me though for seeing if my Discord was glitching or not.
I'll give her about 5 minutes.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Just playing Monopoly. Ah!
Yell at you.
Oh, there she is.
I did not yell at Hacker. I was just letting him know because he was messing with this stuff. We were still around.
Lorana, you're
We
kind
were
of
all
cutting in and out.
What else is
I'm assuming you said what else is new.
Yeah.
We're ready to go when
You're still cutting.
I think you said we're ready to go when you are.
Okie dokie then. So now we're moving on to Next of Kin, which I think is the weakest episode of the entire bunch.
Probably why I don't remember it much.
Also, content warning: this episode does portray two two half man, half monkey people getting it on. So if y'all don't want to see that, now's your chance to bow out. I will not be held responsible.
Not held responsible for trauma and injuries.
Yep. Okay. So, we start the next episode in, when I say the word, monkey.
Fair.
3, 2, 1, monkey. Beautiful recap. Last time,
Monkey!
the largest land mammals ever.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
Oh my god, a giant elephant!
Oh, it's the one with the half human, half monkey people. Yeah, the Australopithecus. Bam, 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 bam.
Sorry.
I'll go. Yeah, just look at the CGI in this particular episode. It is not good.
Yeah, it
They could have
definitely
used
doesn't.
practical.
I know. And that's what makes it worse. That they could have like had like guys in suits.
Yeah. I mean, they've done it for Walking with Cavemen, even though it
Yeah.
wasn't really good.
Exactly.
I guess I guess it's just because they thought it would be like cheaper and more better looking with CGI. But yeah, no, this isn't good.
Yeah.
This is like Sid in Toy Story looking thing.
Yeah, it's exactly like Sid from Toy Story. Let's go home and play.
So
Now-
play nice.
Not with a face like that. Hell no. 3.2 million years ago. God, seems that CGI for the human monkey guys, it's just atrocious. Well, it's not just the Australopithecus. A lot of the creatures in here don't have very well made CGI shots.
It sucks because, like, for the most part, they all look great.
Yeah.
Just these guys.
Like the CGI, it still wouldn't fool you in this day and age, but the Australopithecus, this episode in general is particularly bad.
I think that's why they're showing most of modern animals here. Ooh.
Until you see that thing.
Ooh. Yeah.
That is. I like the coat colors.
Like the designs are good.
It's just the CG is shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But look how untextured that Dinotherium looks.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's like
See the
It's like a-
texture, but it's not as textured.
Yeah, it like,
it's like a
and it's such a shame too because I love elephants. Next to dinosaurs, elephants are my favorite animals ever. So it's such a shame to see such a unique looking elephant done this way.
Orcas.
I'm sure they did I'm sure they did their best with the CGI. It's just
Yeah.
Budget was cut on this episode specifically.
yeah. Ugh. This looks like those shorts, those Pixar shorts from the 90s, you know?
Oh yeah, before they made a feature film.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Like that one ugly baby.
Ugh, Christ.
And the CGI for the Australopithecus, I think those are the monkey human guys. Maybe want to just rip out my eyes and never see anything ever again. It's not that atrocious, but it is quite bad.
It's not the worst thing ever. I feel like the models themselves are fine.
Like, I
I
think
feel like if
the asylum models are worse than this shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. As a guy who's seen
Not-
silent movies, this is better.
yeah, I've seen some atrocious designs. I mean, remember Ugly Sonic?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Ugly Sonic is even better than this.
No, no.
CGI wise.
Yes, but I'm talking about model wise.
Oh, model wise, yeah.
Babble.
Like, see, they could have used practical the whole time. Look at this.
Yeah.
Or again, costumes. He looks like Gollum.
He does. Yeah.
God, he's so ugly.
He's hideous.
Vermin. Excuse me, by the way. We don't have to mention the asylum. Despite anything about them, yes, I'll mention them once in here. Yeah.
Yeah, the asylum makes some not so good movies.
They look like they're having seizures. Go away, you stupid fly.
Please. Just have like flies all over your house recently.
That's because we leave the door open and it's summertime.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And our trash can's outside.
I didn't realize that. Sorry.
So, yeah, our house is kind of infested with these fuckers.
Well, I didn't know that. I'm
Fucking
I'm
flies.
sorry.
Look, reused models once again.
Hmm.
I've seen worse.
It's the same puppet too, just painted different.
Yeah, they definitely cut their budget a little bit here.
Yep. Oh yes, don't forget when it's summertime and there's mosquitoes. God, it's living hell outside. When it's a swarm of mosquitoes just camping. Honestly, this has been more or less a mosquito-free summer for the time being.
For you, maybe.
I mean,
These little
I
bastards.
mean, I'll admit we still get mosquitoes, but if I was in Florida, it would have been way worse.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
I guess they're not too bad.
Looks like we
around
got-
here in Michigan.
Honestly, I wouldn't survive a summer in Florida. I have to go in the winter to survive
Looks like we got a
Florida.
storm outside. I saw lightning.
And you're. Oh, you got a storm going on?
Maybe. There's just one there that's not doing anything. Here in Florida, the mosquitoes just sit on walls or on the ground waiting for people to pass by. Oh yeah, I know. I lived there for 3 years before I moved out.
They wait for their next prey. The one monkey just shaking around, like standing up and shaking.
Yeah, look, that one in the back isn't doing anything. You're like, whatever, I'll scream.
Looks wrong.
They look like they crap themselves when they run.
It took a
Oh my
big
god,
turn.
yes!
Well, you can't tell by the way I walk. I just shit myself. No time to talk.
You should have heard the laugh I just made. Like, Discord couldn't pick it up, but it was loud.
Just a reminder,
echo.
I have a cousin that lives in Florida. He literally treats it like a normal thing. And I'm not joking, by the way. That's an actual thing. I'm well aware. Dude, again, I lived in Florida for 3 years. I know what it's like.
Is it hell?
Oh, God. The constant rain, the heat, the humidity, bugs, especially mosquitoes, everywhere you look. It's horrid.
So hell. Got it.
It's only in the fall and winter when Florida is actually nice. Spring and summer? Oh, you're fucked.
I mean, at least you get some nice looking days out during summer.
Yeah, but it sucks. It's hot.
Fair.
And I lived in Central Florida. It's worse further down south.
Damn.
Oh.
I didn't see a single snowflake where I was. Basically
Yeah, global
Georgia
warming.
when it's 4 a.m.
Pretty waterfall.
The landscapes are
It's
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Or normal.
I just wish I could say the same about the CG.
Yeah. It's pretty. It's pretty ugly.
What is this?
Yeah. Yeah, even the animatronics look a little weird. I don't know.
I would
They
prefer.
look better than the CGI.
Actually, yeah.
I mean, no, I agree. I'm just saying the animatronics also look a little wonky.
Well, that's because they look like, a monkey.
Or they look so ridiculous when they walk.
Well, this is like our earliest ancestors, like actually walking upright, as far as we know. As far as I know,
It's
anyway.
just like the way. I know it's just like the way they like their hands are hold.
They look like me when I walk, honestly. Like with their arms, like, eh.
Don't mind us. We're
Now
just crossing
now
by.
it has texture. Look.
Not enough.
Kinda.
Let the ugly baby get trampled.
The way they like move their butt around when they run.
I love that like that transition, like that edit where they just stare at him and then they just run.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
No, I mean the one right now. Like the way it was edited.
Oh,
was like-
okay.
Yeah, man.
Be like this, but I could just imagine going back in time. And it's telling your ancestors that usually they're going to have to drive a car and probably pay taxes for the IRS.
God. Fuck the IRS. I don't pay taxes.
That's a secret reason as to why 13 Australopithecus were found dead together. They decided that it's not a world worth living in. They had to pay taxes.
No, someone came in and explained the current situation in the world that they just died of a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I would not blame them.
He won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He's so
Yeah, that
ugly. Just kill him. Kill him already.
put him out of his misery.
Shut him the fuck up. It's his own damn fault he won't be quiet. Would it have really been a loss?
Not really.
Like, survival of the fittest. If you're not gonna be quiet when there's danger, you kind of need to be taken out.
Those panda looking fuckers.
Yeah, the Encyclotherium. Gee, I wonder why. That noise.
How do I get up there?
Ah.
I'm blue. Dabba-dee-ba-da-da,
Also, can we talk about how this
dabba-dee-ba-da-da.
episode has both blue and gray?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jurassic World much? Serious, who would honestly want to imagine bringing one of those monkeys guys to the present, showing them how how they are going to have to. I can't read that. And coming up is a scene that's actually censored on the DVD version. Oh yeah, that's the scene we warned you about.
It's her cruise music. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
That's very oblong for an ostrich egg. And he wonders why the other females in the group hate him. You're not even making an effort to go get it.
Uh oh.
Oh,
The terrible cat. Imagine
that's what.
just telling one of the monkey guys, here, by the way, I'm your descendant, and you're frickin' dead in the future.
He's an adult now.
Not quite. Ah, and here comes that scene. Remember, people, we're going to be mature about this. We're not going to make a scene.
I'm on the phone, so I need to.
Leg touchy. And here it comes. Again, don't make a scene.
Well, don't.
The way she shields
mean-
shields herself, like she's trying to protect herself from getting hit.
I mean, that really wasn't that bad, Tyler.
I know. I'm just, when stuff like that comes on screen, I want to make sure people actually take it seriously, not try to say anything stupid or immature.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, I get it.
It's something I kind of learned while I was like, during that high school and middle school period where we learned about, family life and things like that. Mmm, swallowing rock. Hi, Dad. I ate a rock.
Now I have a kidney stone.
Nah, I have a stomach stone. Zebra.
Vulture.
It worked. Hmm. Me likey.
Yummy zebra.
And there's just a rhino casually watching. Hercules, I'm tired of your BS, Gray. Time for me to knock you down a peg with my teleporting beating branch. I guess because, like, in these shots, it kind of, like, changes hands.
These are in Koba be like.
Yeah, look, it's in his right hand now when originally it was in his left.
And this was how zebra cakes were invented.
I think he's nursing more than just his pride. He just got his head beaten by a stick. And nowadays, I can't imagine life without. Also, is that one model hairless all of a sudden?
Kind of look
I
like it.
didn't notice it.
Probably, I could just imagine one of these monkey guys cannibalizing each other increases the other ones are looking in shock. But yeah, I don't think I can imagine my life without eating meat. Hercules used teleporting branch. It's super effective.
I couldn't imagine my life without eating like sugar. I would not make it.
Like, it's not like I it's not like I need meat in my life. It's just hard for me to give it up. Like, I'm a hypocrite. I love eating meat. I love my hamburgers, my fried chicken. I like all that stuff. I could never go vegan because, I like eating meat. But the flip side, I know for a fact I could never kill an animal just to eat. I would
Yeah.
I would have to be pushed like to the brink of starvation before I made the decision to take a life just so I can live.
I mean, you just gotta do that, man. Like it's not like you want to kill. It's just you have to kill.
It's like if I can't get any food, I'll just cannibalize my own kind, just because. I mean, I don't think I could ever be a cannibal, because morally, that's just fucked, right? You have to carry the knowledge with you everywhere you go. You ate a person. Someone who had a life. Someone that had relationships. And you ate them just so you could live.
Shut, the camera got broke.
Yep. With how much chicken I've eaten, I'd have... Oh, that one's flipping them off. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, Tyler, there's a lot of people that eat each other on DeviantArt.
With how much chicken I've eaten, I'd have lots of feathers by now.
You eat what you become, what you eat, or what
You are what you eat.
You are.
You are what
Yeah.
you eat. That's the phrase. Yeah. Anytime I fix dinner, it always has to have some form of meat in it.
I'm not really a chef. I
not-
just like to put in a pizza.
Not seafood. Like, not fish, not clams or anything like that, because I don't like it. I mean, like, proper meat. Like beef, veal. Well, actually, I haven't had veal. Beef, chicken, pork. And venison.
Cannot eat veal.
Venison. And yeah, I could never eat, like, a baby cow. That's just messed up.
Yeah, it's just morally it's wrong. I did it once and I learned that I ate a baby animal and I was just...
Yeah, it's messed up.
I felt like throwing up.
Yep.
Yeah, I could never eat a live animal. It'd be too much for me, man.
You see, this is why vegans are like, so you would eat a baby animal, but you wouldn't eat a baby, but you'll still eat like an adult. I'm like,
What?
Yeah. You know what? If we could ever get to a point where we have 3D printed meat, like lab grown meat, where no animal had to die to make it, I would gladly make the switch. If it was like a perfect, like you wouldn't tell the difference. Like it tastes like regular meat. You just don't know. Like if you were just served it, you wouldn't know the difference. Then I'd make the switch. Because then I can. Because then I. Well, actually, they are researching it. Like if I can ever actually eat legitimately cruelty-free meat, sign me up. Yeah, apparently it's using its pointer fingers to flip off a Dinofelis. But it does look like a middle finger. It still looks like it's flipping the bird, okay? Points for trying, at least.
Now everybody knows about the bird. Bird is the word.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. That damn song has been in my head for years.
That or we'd
Damn
have
you, Family Guy!
That or we'd have to sustain ourselves on bugs if all meat products weren't around anymore. You know, as a society, I don't think Americans specifically are ready to eat bugs. There are other countries there are other countries in the world where not only do they eat them, it's like a cultural thing, like they're actual delicacies in some parts of the world. I don't think a majority of Americans are ready to eat bugs. Me, on the other hand, I've always said I'll try anything one time, and at some point in my YouTube lifespan, I do want to do a video trying bugs.
You gonna eat a hornet?
I don't know. I don't know what's but one thing for sure, I'm not eating a tarantula because I have arachnophobia like you wouldn't believe. But if I ever got my hands on, like, you know, prepared bugs or recipes where I could make bugs into a dish, yeah, I'd gladly eat that. Or at least try it one time to see what it was like.
I mean, let's be honest.
Like, it's just food at the end of the day, right? It's just the hurdle you have to get past that is, I'm eating a bug.
I mean, let's be honest. The reason why, most of America is not ready to eat bugs is because, I mean, the USA is a bunch of pussies. Let's be honest.
The TV show, The Most Extreme. had an episode that talked about this certain subject. Oh God, I loved that show as a kid. Anyway,
What show?
Animal Planet's the most extreme.
Ah,
It's way before you and Hacker's time. Maybe Lorana knows what I'm talking about, but that might just be me.
Okay, Grandpa.
Shut
Let's
the
get back to your
fuck
chair,
up!
old man.
You're 18 years old. I am only
Let's get-
7 years older than you are.
let's get back to your
Before,
wheelchair.
before your time, you made it sound like it was in the 60s.
Also, don't fucking rush me,
Oh,
Mezzo. It's like the
Let's.
it's like the school bell. Don't the bell doesn't dismiss you. I do.
Let's get you back to your wheelchair, old man. All right.
God damn.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Way too
What?
much.
Too far,
That's what-
too far, Mezzo. Too far.
Sorry.
This is time for me to go because like, tired.
Really? You're tapping out?
I mean, I'm gonna like, I want to sleep earlier tonight, and there was other stuff that I want to do, so I gotta make most of my time.
Alrighty then.
All right.
Would you just imagine
Sure.
how scary it'd be? You really want us to imagine, don't you? How? Who honestly would just imagine how scary it would be if the same person, but you notice they're just wearing a deer skull? I'm 28 currently, so you're 3 years older than me currently. Anyway, it's time to get on to episode 5, where we move away from mediocrity and get back into some of the good stuff with the saber-toothed cats episode. The episode the episode that makes it very clear there is no such thing as a saber-toothed tiger.
Hmm.
I was born 3 months after Animal Planet was released as a TV network. And look how far they've fallen. Anyway, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, I haven't even given a word yet, have I?
No, you haven't.
Swords. Nah, I don't want to.
I got it. I got it. Saber.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Saber.
Lightsaber.
No, saber-toothed cat.
I know it's a joke.
Get off me, you stupid insect.
Eat it.
Oh God. I should probably tell you this. Chat and Mezzo. I woke up today with a startling discovery.
What?
Like typically when I wake up, I kind of grind my teeth a bit. I don't know why. It's just something I do. And I felt like something in my teeth. Something, and I clearly don't remember anything in there previously. So I reach in there and I pull out a chewed up fly
Oh.
that had gotten in my mouth while I was sleeping, and I guess got chewed to death while I was unconscious.
Well, that's horrifying.
Yeah, it was fucking gross.
Yeah, maybe that's like one of my biggest fears. Like I'm gonna fall asleep and some kind of insect or spider or something like crawl into my mouth or nostril or ear.
Actually,
Like, one of my.
it happens every year to a human. Every year, people swallow spiders at least 7 times a year in their sleep.
Well, I'm gonna be taping my mouth shut every single night.
That's honestly disgusting.
Cause,
Yeah.
Because that is fucking horrid.
Well, it happens, and I just happened to find out that wasn't a spider that was in my mouth. It was a fly. Not that it makes it any better. Good.
No, I mean, I guess.
Good old Ice Age cats with birds that died out in the Miocene in South America. Actually, wasn't there a type of terror bird in South America? Just not Forest raucus? Like, I'm pretty sure Titanus was the bird that actually lived alongside Smilodon. I don't remember. You heard it here, folks. There's no such thing as a saber-toothed tiger. More specifically, Smilodon populator.
So then, where did the phrase saber-tooth tiger come from?
Well, I guess it sounds cooler to
Because
call them
how
a
big they
tiger.
were.
Yeah, I guess, and also because tiger sounds cooler than cat.
True.
Yeah, but the other thing is Smilodon don't have any modern relatives. Like, they belong to a long extinct lineage of cats.
Kind of tragic.
The only closest relative they have today are what was it? Snow leopards? Because they have freakishly long canines.
Clouded leopard.
Clouded leopard. I don't know. I like calling them cats. Yes, I would adopt a Smilodon. I don't care. There was a Siloterid that lived at that time, but that's it. Didicurus is such a weird creature. Oh, Macrochenia. And we now know they probably didn't have a trunk like that. No forest rock is proper after the Titanus died out a million years or so ago, prior to this episode. So by this point, terror birds were gone entirely. Oh dear. Ah, fuck. Episode buffered. Shit.
Ah,
Be real. We all like cats here. Yes, I like cats. I prefer them over dogs. I'm still like needing to do an allergy test to see if I'm actually allergic to cats or not.
I'm more of a dog person, but cats are cool.
My man likes to get it on, doesn't he? At best, Macrochenia had a Saiga antelope-like nose. Ah, the brothers. Or that of a moose. My T-Rex brothers are cooler than this. I mean, there's a reason why they've been a constant presence on my YouTube channel.
Are they your Path of Titan characters?
Yep, Chester and Midas.
Which episodes are they in? I gotta check them out.
Oh, I think you'll know which ones. I'm currently working on their latest episode right now.
Nice. Damn it, come on. Son of a bitch.
What now?
Sorry, I'm playing a game. Duh. And I'm dead. Okay.
You landed on the wrong computer, douchebag. I just killed a fly.
Good job.
Ice Age era evil Mufasa and Scar as antagonists. I could just thank God looking at humans after he just created them. Yeah, I created the perfect species. This won't go horribly.
It went horribly.
Well, I still have some hope in humanity after, today's experience that I had. Which I won't bring up which I won't bring up on YouTube because it's none of their fucking business.
You'll never know.
I wonder if, like, modern armadillos, if you touch them, there's a chance they could carry leprosy. Yeah, that's a real thing. Don't go touching armadillos.
I touched one as a kid.
Was it wild or captive?
It was like during a school thing.
Okay, well, if it actually had, like, well, if it was, like, in captivity, it's fine. But a wild armadillo, never touch it. Never.
It was
Because
like some guy.
mankind creates nuclear weapons. God, what have I done? I feel like, mm, you know what? I won't get into the topic of religion. It's a rabbit hole I just won't fall into.
Ugh, no, yeah, no, it's hell. Ironically,
It's full of extremists and hypocrites.
it's weird to me that this is supposed to be the same species as Sid and Ice Age. Like, what the hell?
I mean, not necessarily. He might just be a different kind of ground sloth. Not exactly this.
Like, it's still the same god. Not fair.
The only time where Sid is more jacked than Manfred and would make mincemeat of Diego.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, in this, Sid would mollywop Diego. Oh,
Should have
I
ended
am.
at 3.
I am not saying that here on YouTube.
They should have ended it at 3. I'm just gonna say it.
And what? Oh,
Yeah. And now we're getting a 6 movie. Yay! I want to die. How do we get up here? I'm gonna have to go this way, huh? All right.
those babies look so uncanny. Look at them. They're like, oh my god. They're just shocked by the whole world.
They're traumatized.
What the? That was weird.
What?
My laptop like kind of shut off there for a second. Is everything okay?
I mean, yeah.
Stream's fine. Seemingly. Yeah, you can even see it go dark for a second.
That's weird.
Yeah, don't crap out on me now, laptop. Come on. Nah, my boy, the internet just. Well, it's not the internet. It was just my laptop. My internet's fine. As awesome as the Smile on Hunt is in this episode, it's bittersweet as it's not accurate to how Smile on actually hunted. You know, It's comments like that that make me wonder if you're either a paleontological enthusiast like us, or if you actually have a degree in paleontology.
I want to, but I feel like I want to be a writer, so that's gonna be kind of tricky.
Well, I wanted to be a paleontologist for the longest time, but I kind of grew out of it after realizing just how difficult it actually would have been. And I'm like, I'm not really that kind of like hardworking person. Like, I'm a procrastinator. I would never get shit done when it's supposed to. It's incredibly complicated, so I just gave up on it.
Like, I would like maybe get a degree in paleontology, but not like go out in the field, you know.
Well, even if you got your degree, you wouldn't go out in the field necessarily.
That's just like that's why I kind of stopped working on paleontology because like like I would have to do these dig sites and like I'm just gonna say it, I'm kind of fat, so
Well, you wouldn't. Well, again, just because you got a degree doesn't mean you would be out in the field. Chances are you'd be cleaning fossils in the lab or whatever.
eh.
I am enthusiast, just saying stuff I learned. Ah, although for me, I don't have the type of knowledge. Like, seriously, do you expect me to go through like a Wikipedia article?
Fair.
Yeah, I never figured Smilodon didn't hunt like a lion. Yeah. So at the moment, I still only really know one actual paleontologist. Well, someone who has a degree in paleontology, anyway.
That's Mooney, right?
Yep, one and only. Seriously, and it's more shocking to me that I know every single demon in the Bible than a freaking dinosaur genus. Ah. And this is where I'm gonna stop the religious talk.
Oh, guys, help me! Don't worry, Frank, you got this.
As a kid, I just took in what I saw and took it as the truth. Well, nowadays, as adults, we kind of realize, okay, so this is what we know about dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals right now. Not necessarily what's going to stick for the future.
I mean, we were kids. We were gullible.
Yeah. Also, that was surprisingly censored. The Smilodon's like biting into the Macrocranian neck.
They can show sex, but they can't show a couple of blood.
Well, I guess for them it's different because it's like watching an animal get impaled, and that's quite graphic.
True.
And we haven't actually seen an animal in the Walking With series get full-on stabbed clean through. God, these terror birds look gorgeous.
These are some really good designs, yeah. They're Ken Kill, right? The Ken
No.
Pelican or whatever.
No, they're Forest Raucous. Yoink.
Mine.
Also, realistic behaviors. The cats just leave the birds alone once they steal a bit of meat.
Like, yeah, you can have a little bit of meat. Just fuck off. Let us have our most of the food, and we're good.
They took all the good stuff.
Damn.
To be honest, guys, it's like we just see dinosaur movies. They don't show any blood. What it's like by the time we do grow up and we do see blood, it's like, wow. I only mention inaccuracies from what other people say. I personally don't care about accuracy or inaccuracy as it kind of ruins my viewing experience. Yeah, and I like to view these sort of documentaries as like time capsules of like what we thought they were like, especially like with Walking With. You like what makes it special is that they are linear narrative stories more than like stuff like say Life on Our Planet and things like not Life on Our Planet. I mean, yeah, I guess that counts. Or Planet Earth. Like the animals don't just feel like animals; they feel like characters and stuff like that, which makes it fascinating to watch. Plus, I've always been an advocate for documentaries. Yeah, I expect there to be some level of accuracy, but for games or movies, especially when we look at Rebirth, Jurassic World Rebirth, I don't expect accuracy. Like, I think that's a toxic mindset. I want it to be paleoly informed. Like, they actually did some homework into how the dinosaur should look.
Yeah, don't just make up shit like 65. You know?
Yeah, that's not paleontologically informed. That's just a movie monster.
Yeah.
So any inaccuracies I do mention are just ones I've learned recently from avid fans of this franchise. Like, shoot, any documentary that showed Spinosaurus before 2020, oh, they're way off. But now, in this decade, I think Spinosaurus is finally like in a safe spot.
He's in his prime, basically.
Not his prime. I feel like he's fine. Like, we finally have what it's supposed to look like at last. Like, we have enough of the enough skeletal material to finally work out what this animal looked like.
Well, I also meant like it's been basically like the year of the Spinosaurus, you know?
Yep. So I think we can finally stop calling Spinosaurus an enigma, because its appearance has basically remained unchanged for the last 2 years. Not just paleontologists, and for me, I do actually want paleo accuracy, which is like, I'm only happy that by the time we do get a dinosaur movie that actually shows paleo accurate dinosaurs, let's hope. I mean, Primitive War is starting to look that way, with how the dinosaurs look.
Okay, here's the thing. I do live by the fact of accurate dinosaurs, but I'm willing to give like fictional dinosaurs and monstrous dinosaurs a chance if it works well within the story, you know? And not just like, oh, here's like just some ugly ass dinosaurs.
Yeah. And I'm also glad that Rebirth is finally shying away from like the monstrous, spiky, edgelord looking dinosaurs at last.
The 2000s theropod dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The old fan art YouTube dinos. Yeah.
Like, those designs were clearly made by people that listen to Linkin Park or 3 Days Grace.
They're just so edgy.
Yep.
Very excited for the movie. I hope it's good.
Yep. Tasty tweet. And this is also what makes Walking with Beasts feel more immersive. That, like, it tells you that, like, the film crew wasn't able to find these animals for some time. To be honest, it's basically everything in the 2000s. How do we make things look cool? Let's just give them a bunch of spikes and make it look edgy. I do miss early YouTube days, though. Oh yeah, there was some good stuff back in the day. Like baby panda sneeze. The early 2000s and the 2000s in general were certainly something.
The early 2010s. Oh, the memories. Oh my.
Old school toy dino docs like Dino Island from Raptor Boy 101, for example. Or how about Gaming Beaver's pre-Gaming Beaver era with the the Deadlands,
I've never seen those videos.
or his like my Yahee, my Yahoo JPOG edits. God, that takes me back. I didn't even realize I was Beaver until like he pointed it out.
I remember the one my he video of like a raptor puppet
Oh
singing it.
God, the singing raptor. Yeah, I remember that fondly.
Oh god, nostalgia.
Man, I do miss those early YouTube days of 2005, 2015.
Wish I could be dumb and naive again. My lord, he is thick.
Oh Lordy, coming.
Oh lord, he coming.
Or Jungle Troopers walking with North American dinosaur series that ended prematurely. That one episode where Midas died fighting a Spinosaurus and I got killed by a pack of Utyrannus. Every freaking movie in the 2000s was like, hey, look at this cool edit filter shaking camera and very loud gunfire. Very cool. Barry Allen's Boys J-Pog version of Walking with Dinosaurs series. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, you're not good enough. When people use Linkin Park songs for their videos. Oh, yeah, and people still do that, just not as frequently.
Yeah, we're somewhat over past the edgy 2000s era of edgelordness.
It never truly died, though.
No, it's just cooled down a little.
He's like, you're all alone now, bitch. You're mine now. Also, I find it funny how they can't keep the design of Half Tooth consistent, and that in some shots his broken fang is on his right side, but on other times it's on his left.
Yeah, I was going to point that out a while back, but we were talking.
Like, what is this design inconsistency?
Also, the other thing is they can't keep in track of how long the tooth is.
I'm gonna assume,
Isn't it?
based on the fact the puppet has the missing fang on the left side, that's how it's supposed to be. Bye bye, kitty. whereas the violent reign of the T-Rex brothers is still ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, he probably had to kill the other cubs from the brothers. But hey ho,
Isn't nature wonderful?
yep.
Awesome.
Yep. And this episode really panders to me because, as I said before, I really love elephants. I regard elephants as better than people in every way.
I mean, I feel like most animals are better than people.
Well, these in particular, because they're the closest to being human-like without being primates.
Not only that, they don't judge you.
And also, they don't lie. They don't. They don't. They don't lie. They're very emotional creatures.
And they family bonds to them means life.
Well, unless you're a male and mom decided to kick you out.
Well, majority of the time, group herds stay together.
In the book version of Sabretooth, there's a mini arc following a mother Didakira protecting her young from forest rockets and even making a nest for her babies. Huh. That's cute. And now, folks, we have try that again. We have reached the final episode of Walking with Beasts. But before we continue, I need to refresh my water. So I'll be back. And yes, I realized that my ass was just covering up the camera, but hey ho, that's just how it worked.
Ty's just flashing everyone off. You must forgive him.
Yeah. God damn it, come on.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
There's always a reason why
Hello.
crocodiles, snakes, and probably sharks are all the best animals ever. Cue the song Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. They use it for a prehistoric version of a circus act. in the second making. Yeah, I remember seeing that one. I have it on DVD. All right, and with that, it's time to start the last episode of Walking with Beasts. Are we ready, boys, girls, and squirrels?
Yes.
Oh, that was perfectly in sync for me. All right, the magic word is ice. 3, 2, 1, ice. Hey, at least took on the bright side. We're on the final episode on Walking with Beasts, the one where humans probably overtake the mammoth population. Yep.
How's
And tomorrow, we'll be watching Chased by Dinosaurs. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Really buffering again?
would that be Walking with Monsters?
No. Chased by Dinosaurs actually came first.
Oh.
We're doing this in the years they released. And then Chased by Dinosaurs, Land of Giants, and somewhere probably on Sunday, Walking with Monsters. So Sunday will be Chased by Dinosaurs. Sunday will be Walking with Monsters, and then the Cretaceous cut of Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. And then Monday, will be this when we finally dive into the new series. There's a French version.
May not be here.
Go ahead. There's a French version of Chased by Dinosaurs that only has Nigel narrating his experiences on his trips back in time. Huh. Okay, Mezzo, the spotlight's on you.
Sorry, I was going to say I may not be here on Sunday, but we'll see.
Yeah. It's funnily enough on Pluto TV, but with an English dub instead. God damn it, I got it all wrong again. The Scavengers.
Pretty Wolfie.
Yep. Hey, Jurassic Park T-Rex sound effect.
Well, I mean, T-Rexes are based off elephant roars, so...
More specifically, the sound came from a baby elephant. July. The North Sea. Megalosaurus. And they are gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason these models didn't change much when they were kind of transitioned into Prehistoric Park. Because they knew they cooked up perfection. I fucking love these guys. They're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
So 40 years.
Damn, 40 years.
So she would be about halfway through her life at that point. Because mammoths can live up to, like regular elephants could live up to be 80.
They can live longer than us.
No, they live about the same as us. They just updated the hair for the mammoth model in Prehistoric Park. Yeah, but that's all they really changed. Everything else is kind of the same.
I would love a DLC for Prehistoric Kingdom where it's like Prehistoric Park themed.
They're not going to do that. A lot of their animals, a lot of their animals are already close enough.
I'm just saying that would be a cool DLC.
Also, I'm pretty sure Prehistoric Kingdom is already a sequel to Prehistoric Park.
Because Nigel Marvin?
No, because of an actual article that came out for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you remember what it said?
I don't remember exactly, but basically it hinted that like Prehistoric Kingdom was an actual sequel to Prehistoric Park.
Wait a minute, if that's the case, then why are...
Which makes sense given, the designs for the Triceratops and the Tyrannosaurus.
But they're cloning dinosaurs in Prehistoric Park, right?
No, they're bringing them back through time portals. I mean, I feel like they wanted to do something like similar to Jurassic Park for the game.
But that's what I'm saying. In the game, they're cloning the dinosaurs, right?
Yes.
So then why don't they use the time machines in Prehistoric Park?
The hell if I would know. But that's what they've been saying. The humans in this episode are either animated or actors. I'm pretty sure the humans are just live acted, because why would you bother animating a human in these scenes?
I mean, an animated CGI human is not normally a really good look.
Especially, considering the Australopithecus that they had earlier in the series.
Yeah, just like human CGI, especially trying to be accurate is
all
super
the humans,
uncanny.
all the humans in this episode are actors, just with either makeup or prosthetics applied. Yep, even in the last episode of Walking with Beasts, we couldn't get away from animals mating.
God damn it! What's the show in mating?
Actually, I'm pretty sure every single episode in this had one mating scene at least.
It's an animal documentary for you.
Fair.
I mean, Walking with Dinosaurs didn't have this much. A meter in length. That's how long their hair is. That's 3 feet.
God damn.
Per hair. That's insane. Not to mention the thick layer of fat. Yeah, which is 2 episodes more than Walking with Dinosaurs. Yeah, Walking with Dinosaurs only had 4, actual mating scenes. God, I also love that they bothered to actually put, snow on the mammoths for this shot. And not a single galloping or mammoth or overpowered cave lion to be seen. Looking at you, life on our planet.
Yeah.
In the fact that these ancient humans, do you even know what cutting your hair is like? Jesus. Honestly, I'm not so curious about their hair. What I'm curious about is their fingernails. How did ancient humans deal with their fingernails? Did they bite them off or what? pretty sure the Megalosaurus holds the record for the longest antlers of any animal. That's the face I make when I'm constipated. Arrgh! Really? No reaction. Damn.
I snorted.
Oh, you
I wasn't
snorted.
paying attention.
Wee. This guy's just prancing about. He's not. He's like, oh god, where do I go? Where do I go? Yay! An ancient deer that has the longest antlers would probably start using it as a mask. Yeah. Nowadays, hyenas are relegated to southern Asia or Africa. And unless you count Asian elephant calves, hairy elephants are now a thing of the past. That baby looks so rotund.
Hmm.
He looks like a squishmallow. Probably doesn't feel like one, though. Here in America, our largest deer besides the moose is Cervalces? Never heard of that one. I'm looking at you, Colossal Biotech. Honestly, Colossal have no right to be making such claims that they can bring back extinct animals when all they've done is just genetically engineer a different looking wolf. That's not even a dire wolf. And also, I don't think I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I don't think we have a right to try to bring back an extinct species into a world that's no longer prepared for them. There are so many ethics involved around de-extinction that I think, you know, should not be fucked with.
I mean, yeah, I don't think we should bring back extinct dinosaurs. Don't get me wrong, seeing a real life dinosaur would be awesome.
Well, not even
but
dinosaurs, like any extinct animal. Like mammoths, the world just isn't like a good place for them right now, as it is right now. Like 10,000 years ago, yeah, it would have been fine, but nowadays there's just no place to put a mammoth. And the other thing is, well, there is some responsibility in us bringing back an extinct species that died out because of humanity, but only fairly recently. So, like things like thylacines, dodo birds, things like that. There's more of a reason to bring them back because we kind of fucked around and caused an entire species to go extinct. But that's like 200, 300 years at most. Like, the world has remained mostly unchanged since they left. So I feel like, that's kind of the exception where we could, look into the possibility of bringing back an extinct species. But an animal that's been dead for thousands and thousands of years, the world is so different from how it was when they were around. It would be wrong to bring them
Yeah.
back. Its similar appearance to Megalosaurus, but its antlers are more like a moose's antlers in terms of positioning. The antlers, though, are the same in general shape. I don't know, because it's like God does the creation, and we're just trying to do what He does. It's like everything we touch. Ah, fuck. Again with the buffering. Well, it's also because the Neanderthals have been, well, the main reason they became extinct was because they had been merged into our genome. So, once again, it's kind of our fault they're gone. He's so happy, like, haha, I'm just gathering a bunch of sticks. Uh-oh. Time to shit myself and run. You better run. Ah, for fuck's sake. Alright, how?
Your laptop is just not liking you today.
No, it does not. And it is pushing me past my limits. I will say that Neanderthal is very lucky to be alive, despite being ran through by a rhino. Neanderthal sent flying. Yeah, that's exactly what he sounded like. 10 out of 10 acting from that guy. And I'm pretty sure there's a scene in Walking with Cavemen where there's one Neanderthal that breaks his finger and just clicks it back into place. Which is both hilarious and kind of gruesome when you really look at it. The fuck again! Why does nothing want to cooperate today?
Are we having like a solstice storm or something like that?
We shouldn't have any kind of those issues. Basically, that one meme of the guy getting hit and sent flying. Which one? There are several. Elephant.
Yay, reunion at last.
Yep. And just like real elephants, like, again, this is why I think elephants are better than people. Very affectionate. Very, they're honest creatures, right? Beautiful, intelligent, just incredible animals. I remember there was this myth. where people thought elephants think that humans were cute, that's just a myth. There's no actual proof of that. I think we as a species are the only things that find anything cute. Oh no, my finger's broken. Oh well, much better. Bully. Look at the little baby. And the fact that Neanderthals that hmm, that like, oh, my arm are broken. Much better. Hmm. Ah, we got the new Bobby. They're masters of double jointed fingers. Oh, I have double jointed fingers, actually. And the way you can tell is if you hold your fingers like out like this and they lift up, that's kind of a good indication that you're double jointed. But typically, a regular person's hands are flat like this. But when you're double jointed, they could bend their fingers pretty far back. Oh God, this is relatable. Ah, fuck off again.
It's a mud bath.
And they love it. God damn it. Well, now we're caught up. Basically, there was just one scene where one of the baby mammoths sprayed the camera with mud. I mean, yeah, you can't show it because like you're not in the call. Number one, number two, no face cam. So we just have to take your word at face value. Mud, mud, glorious mud. Nothing quite like it for cooling the blood. I feel like that's an actual song. I've just never heard it before. Gotta love how like they animated the heat waves. Yeah. And I always felt so bad for the mammoths in this one particular scene. Again, if I have to choose between an elephant or a person, if unless it's someone I really care about, I'm gonna choose the elephant. Ah, stop. And then there's one bitch Neanderthal in there that just won't stop screaming.
Nope.
Like, my God. Also, can we talk about how adorable that cute little mammoth was? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think baby elephants are among the cutest animals on the planet. And now we get to watch some of them die. If the damn thing will stop buffering! Yeah, that's the crazy bitch I was talking about. And protect the squeakers, yeah. And there they go. You see, this is why humanity can't have nice things.
Mhm.
Because we just destroy it. And one of the mammoths was still alive, yet they proceeded to stab it to death. Actually, I'm pretty sure by this point, Neanderthals were already extinct. And that's what also sucks. Fucking moth. The YouTube Ancient Realms did a review of this episode with a GIF where the falling mammoth does the Wilhelm scream or Wilhelm scream. Wilhelm scream,
Uh,
And I believe this is the Natural History Museum in London.
I think so.
I think so.
That kind of looks like London.
Yep. And that, boys, girls, and squirrels, was Walking with Beasts.
pretty good.
It's now time to move on to the tier list.
I think it was actually more than pretty good.
The museum is the one in Oxford. It's reused but misnamed in Dragons of Fantasy Made Real 3 years later. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I fucking threw my mouse. Oh dear. Right. So, Mezzo, would you like to start us off?
I don't really have a lot to say, to be honest. Like, it's a good documentary. Obviously, I don't think it reaches the same level of greatness as Walking with Dinosaurs, but it's still really damn good. I really like the creatures it chose. I think the episode with the Baleosaur was really damn probably my favorite episode. I know there's
Basilosaurus?
a Basilosaurus, yeah, like I've noticed like a bit of a pattern that the best episodes of these shows seem to be one base of water. Yeah, the monkey episode was a little meh, mainly from the CGI, but for the most part, pretty good. I liked it. I would have to give this at least put in like like behind Ballad of Al, like the Big Al special, but that's still pretty good.
Okay, Lorana.
I give it a solid B.
Oh,
I'm
Ooh.
I'm kidding. No, I would give it an A because one, yes, the Basilosaurus is amazing. I love what they did with the water scene. The mammoths, gorgeous. I The CGI actually probably holds up a lot better in this one because don't have to really change much of the ones because, like Ty said, this is closer to what we all know because it's history that was actually within our timeline. And I'd say it actually does better than Battle of Big Al. I would put it in the middle.
Uh, you know what? Yeah, I do think this is probably better than Big Al, but that one is still really damn good too.
at this point, we're never
Yeah.
gonna. At this point, we're never gonna see an S tier on this shit, are we?
Hey, I voted.
No.
I voted for Walking with Dinosaur for S. Okay, I tried.
All right. Well, I guess it's down to me now. I would have put this in S tier as well, right next to Walking with Dinosaurs. The soundtrack, gorgeous. Creature designs, fantastic for the most part. I still think that next to Kin could have done with, a better budget because, like, shoot, instead of just wasting money making models for the Australopithecus, you could have just had guys in suits, like, and you did that, and they did that anyway for Walking with Cavemen. Granted, it was a different set of people that made that, but you could have just had like guys in costumes, and that would have been fine. Yeah, that episode did not get the TLC that it needed. Yeah, I really like Walking with Beasts. I would also have put this in an S tier, but I'll just have to settle with that.
Poor Ty. I would have to say, yeah, I would normally put these probably in S tier, like if you asked me about 5 years ago. But I've just since found other ones that I just liked us a little bit better.
Yeah, I think that's just it because we got stuff like Prehistoric Planet now, and
At this
I'm not saying
at this point, I might actually have to start showing other dinosaur documentaries to fill out this list even more because I'm starting to think, oh god, are we ever going to get any S, B, C's, or D's?
well then maybe sometime this year or next year we could do other documentaries.
All you have to do, Ty, all you gotta do is just dangle Planet Dinosaur in front of me, and that would be your S tier.
You mean your dinosaur planet?
Yes.
Right.
Dinosaur
I've
Planet.
never seen it.
The budget for Beast was around 7 to 8 million pounds compared to Dinosaurs 6 million. Wow, so they had even more of a budget, and they still didn't use, and they still made shitty Australopithecus models. And
Actually,
also,
no, there is.
and also, don't think we're not going to take that statement lying down, Mezzo.
Actually, there is one in here that I would also classify as an S tier still, but we haven't gotten to it yet.
Yep. Yet, Walking with Monsters' budget was 3 million pounds and has more crisp. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. It was done with less money, yet it looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Shockingly.
Shocking.
But there you go, folks. This is where the Walking with Beasts watch party adventure ends. Tomorrow, we sort of jump back and forth through time as we look at the other Walking with specials, Land of Giants and The Giant Claw, and then the Sea Monsters trilogy, all rolled up together in a bundle often called Chased by Dinosaurs, which will also introduce us to Nigel Marvin in a dinosaur documentary.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's gonna be the end of it. I'm really looking forward to it because I think when Nigel came into the fray, that's when the show really got interesting. Because oh damn, he is just so damn charming.
He made better.
He made blank better.
No, I said he made the documentaries better.
Right, because you cut out in the middle there.
Of course
But
I did. When do I cut out?
yeah, so tomorrow we begin our journey with Nigel Marvin.
The goat.
Yay.
But until then, this is where we're going to have to call it a night. So we will see you guys again tomorrow. If you enjoyed it, you're looking forward to more dinosaur documentary coverage in the between now and the foreseeable future, I guess. Leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new. All my links are on the link tree in the description down below. And until next time, this is Tyrannosapi and Friends signing off. Alrighty then. Take care now. Bye bye then.
I'm glad you can do that.